When people think about retirement planning, they usually focus on how much money they need to save. But there's one important thing most people forget about. Retirement planning isn't just about how much you save, it's about managing the risks that can destroy these savings. In fact, there are three major risks that can derail even a well-funded retirement: longevity risk, sequence of return risk, and inflation risk. If you don't understand these risks, even a large retirement portfolio can disappear fast. Let's break down what each of these risks are and why they matter. The first risk, called longevity risk, is simply meaning outliving your money. With modern medical advancements, many people are living well into their 80s or 90s. That means retirement could last 25 or even 30 years. And that creates a major challenge. Your savings need to support you for decades after you stop working. If your financial plan assumes a 20-year retirement, but you live 30, 35, 40 years, your savings may not last. So this is one of the biggest reasons retirement plans fail. So planning for a long retirement horizon can help reduce this risk. The second risk is something most people have never heard of. It's called sequence of return risks. If the stock market performs poorly early in your retirement while you're withdrawing money, your portfolio can take a huge hit. This is because you're forced to sell investments while the market is down. Even if markets eventually recover, the money you withdrew during the downturn is already gone. Two retirees could earn the exact same average return over time, but if one experienced bad returns early in retirement, they could run out of money much sooner. That's sequence of return risk. The third major risk retirees face is inflation. Inflation slowly reduces the purchasing power of your money. In other words, your money buys less and less over time. And even modest inflation can have a big impact. For example, if inflation averages 3% per year, the cost of living could double in about 24 years. It means a retirement lifestyle that costs $60,000 today could cost over $120,000 in the future. For retirees living on fixed income, inflation can quietly erode their financial security. Here's the key thing many people miss. These risks often happen at the same time. You might live longer than expected, while inflation increases your expenses, and markets struggle during your earlier years of retirement. That combination can put serious pressure on a retirement portfolio. That's why successful financial planning isn't just about growing your savings, it's about managing risk. So remember, the three biggest retirement risks are longevity risk, living longer than your savings; sequence of return risk, bad market timing early in retirement; and inflation risk, the rising costs that erode purchasing power. Understanding these risks is one of the most important steps for building a retirement plan that lasts. If you found this helpful, share this video with a friend. Thanks for watching. Be well.